you for about 2 days now, and I want to see you, darling. I really do, because I think of you.
Good evening, mortals, and welcome. It's Puck here, mischief maker, sprite, and servant to the Fairy King. Now, before we tumble headlong into tonight's tale of tangled lovers, foolish actors, and a forest full of magic, I have just a few rules. First, silence your enchanted devices. Even fairy magic cannot compete with a buzzing phone, and I do so hate being upstaged. Second, no flash photography. You never know what might vanish or appear when startled by a sudden light. Third, if you've brought hard candies, unwrap them now. Carefully and quietly. For if I hear so much as a little crinkle once the play begins, well, let us just say I have a talent for turning very small annoyances into memorable inconveniences. And I would so hate for your evening to become inconvenient. And finally, keep your hands, feet, and wandering affections to yourselves. Trust me, you'll see what happens when hearts go astray. Tonight, you enter the world of A Midsummer Nights Dream, where nothing is quite as it seems, and love, well, it's a delightful mess. So sit back and watch closely. Let the dream begin.
Who is making all the sound in my castle? Make sure you turn off all your devices. Enjoy the show.
Hush, little baby, don't say a word, and never mind that noise that you heard. It's just the beast under your bed, in your closet, in your head. Exit light, enter night, grains of sand. Exit light, enter night, take my hand, we're off to Never Never Land.
Now, fair Hippolyta, our wedding draws near. 4 happy days bring in another moon, but oh, methinks how slow this old moon wanes.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time. And then the moon, like to a silver bow, new bent in heaven shall behold the nights of our solemnities.
Go Philostrate, stir up the Athenian youth to merriments, awake the pert and nimble spirit of mirth. Hippolyta, I wooed thee with thy sword, and I won thy love by doing thee injuries, but I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with reveling.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned duke.
Ah, good Aegeus, what's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I, against my child, my daughter, Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. My lord, this man hath consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander. My gracious duke, this man has stolen the heart of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her poems. Thou hast by her window at midnight sung. Thou hast interchanged love tokens with my daughter. Turn to obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. Be it so she will not be here before your grace. Consent to marry with Demetrius. I beg the privilege of Athens, as she is mine. I may dispose of her, and I order that she marry this gentleman, or, by our law, she must die.
What you say, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid, to you your father should be as a god. He holds all the power, whilst you hold none. Besides, I know not what your issue here is. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
And he himself he is, but your father demands you marry the other.
I would my father looking but with my eyes.
Or must you with his judgmental look?
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am made bold, nor how it may concern my modesty in such a presence here to plead my thoughts, but I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die or to a vow of single life, forever from society of men as a nun, a lonely servant in the altar of the goddess Diana.
Then I must either die or become a nun.
These are your only choices.
Then I will die if these are my choices, but I will never consent to marry a man I love not.
Take time to pause. 4 days from now, the same day I marry my sweet Hippolyta. Prepare to either die for disobedience to your father's will, or else wed Demetrius, as he would.
Relent, sweet Hermia. And Lysander, yield thy crazy title by my certain right.
You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Why not marry him instead?
True, he hath my love, and what by love shall under him, as I do estate her unto Demetrius.
I am my lord, as well derived as he, as well possessed. My love is greater than his. My fortunes, as every way is fairly ranked, if not with advantage, as Demetrius's. And my lord, which is more than all these boasts can be, I am beloved of beauteous Hermia. Why should not then I prosecute my right? Demetrius, I'll swear it to his head, made love to Nadar's daughter, Helena. He stole Helena's heart. She, sweet lady, loves, devoutly loves, and dotes in idolatry upon this spotted and fickle man.
I must confess that I have heard so much. Just spoke Demetrius thought thereof, but being so overfull with my upcoming marriage, my mind did lose it. But Demetrius come and Aegeus come, I have private schooling for you both. For you, Hermia, look you armed to fit the fancies of your father's will, or else that law of Athens yields you up by which no means we may extenuate, to death or to a vow of single life. Come, Hippolyta, what cheer, my love? Come, Demetrius and Aegeus, I have marriage plans to arrange, and you just must help me with the arrangements.
With duty and desire we follow you, my lord.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses there do fade so fast?
Belike for want of rain, which I could well beteem them from the tempest of my eyes.
Aye, the course of true love never did run smooth. A good persuasion, therefore hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens is her house, remote 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee, and to that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me, then steal forth my father's house tomorrow night, and in the wood a league without the town, there I shall stay for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee, by Cupid's strongest bow, by all the vows that ever men have broke, in number more than ever women spoke, in that same place thou hast appointed me tomorrow, truly will I meet with thee.
Keep promise, love. Look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena. Whither away?
Calling me fair? That fair gonna say, Demetrius loves your beauty, oh happy beauty. But I had your maidenhood. My heart aches to think how much you do outshine me. Your eyes are stars to him, and your voice he adores. If only I had your face, your voice, your charms, then Demetrius would love me and not you. Oh, teach me how you look and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frown to teach my smile such skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers could such affection move.
The more I hate him, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty, with that fault were mine.
Take comfort. He no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself shall fly this place.
Helena, to you our minds we will unfold. For tomorrow night, through Athens' gates, we have devised to run away.
And in the wood, there often you and I, upon faint primrose beds, we're wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel sweet. There my Lysander and myself shall meet. And thence from Athens turn away our eyes to seek new friends and stranger companies. Farewell, sweet playfellow. Pray thou for us, and good luck grant thee thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander, we must starve our sight from lovers' food till morrow deep midnight.
I will, my Hermia.
Helena, adieu. As you love of him, may Demetrius dote of you.
How happy does Hermia seem to be. Through Athens I'm thought as fair as she. Well, what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He knows not all, but he do know. As he errs, doting on Hermia's eyes, so I err, admiring of his qualities. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore his winged Cupid painted blind. Nor hath love's mind of any judgment taste, wings and no eyes figure unheedy haste. And therefore is love said to be a child. Cousin choice, he is oft so beguiled. Before Demetrius looked on Hermia's eyes, he held down oaths that he was only mine. But when this hail some heat from Hermia felt, so they dissolved, and showers of oaths did melt. I will go tell him a fair Hermia's flight. Then to the wood will he tomorrow night pursue her, and I will also go pursuing him. I will betray my friend Hermia because I have no choice. My love for Demetrius is so strong, it makes me weak. And in this wood my true love I will seek.
Is all our company here?
You were best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
Here is the scroll of every man's name who has thought fit through all of Athens to play an our interlude before the Duke and Duchess on their wedding day at night.
First, Peter Quince. Say what the play treats on. Call forth your actors by their names, and so grow to a point.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you. Now, good Peter Quince, call forth your actors by the scroll, masters. Spread yourselves.
Nick Bottom the Weaver.
Ready. Name what part I am for, and proceed.
Nick Bottom, you are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
A lover that kills himself, most gallant for love.
That will require some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. I will condole in some measure.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Here, Peter Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
Thisbe. What is Thisbe? A wandering knight?
She is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, Faith, let me not play a woman. I have a beard coming. See?
That is all one. You shall play it in a mask, and you may speak as small as you will.
And if I may hide my face, let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. Thisbe, Thisbe, a Pyramus lover dear. Thy Thisbe dear and lady dear.
No. You must play Pyramus and flute, you Thisbe.
Proceed.
Robin Starveling the tailor.
Here, Peter Quince.
You, Thisbe's mother. Myself, Pyramus's father, Tom Snout the tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
You, Thisbe's father, Snug the joiner. You, the lion's part.
Have you the lion's part written? Pray you, if it be, give it to me, for I am slow of study.
You may do it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
Let me the line too. I will roar! That I will do any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar! Then I will make the Duke say, let him roar again. Let him roar again.
And you should do it too terribly. You would fright the Duchess and the ladies that they would shriek, and that were enough to hang us all.
That would hang us
every mother's son.
I grant you, friends, if you were to fright the ladies out of their wits, they would have no choice but to us. But I will aggravate my voice, and I will roar as sweetly as any sucking dove. I will roar and tware a nightingale.
You can play no part but Pyramus. For Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man, as one shall see in a summer's day, a most gentlemanly like man. Therefore, you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it. What period would I best play it in?
Why what you will.
Why then I will discharge it in your straw-colored beard, your orange tawny beard, or your purple ingrain beard.
Masters, here are your parts. I am to entreat you, request you, and desire you to know them by tomorrow's night, and meet me at the Palace Wood a mile without the town. By moonlight, there we will rehearse.
There we will rehearse, most obscenely and courageously. Masters, take pains, be perfect. Adieu.
At the Duke's Oak we meet.
Enough. Hold or cut bowstrings.
What enchanted grove from nothing springs! Mark how these woods unbid do steal upon us. A trick most sly and neatly played, I vow, as if the very stage had dreamt it forth. A moment pass, no tree, no leaf, no bough, and now a woodland fit for lovers' folly. Come, let the music soften to a sigh. Say it's only a paper moon sailing over a cardboard sea.
But would it be make-believe if you believed in me? Yes, it's only a canvas sky hanging over a muslin tree. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Without your love, it's a honky-tonk parade. And without your love, it's a melody played in a penny arcade. Yes, it's a Barnum and Bailey world, just as phony as it can be. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me.
How now, spirit? Whither wander you?
Over hill, over dale, through brush, through briar, over park, over pale, through flood, through fire. I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon's sphere, and I serve the fairy queen to do her orbs upon the green.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed the queen come not within his sight, for Oberon is filled with wrath because she has stolen the child he loves, a lovely boy taken from an Indian king. And jealous Oberon would have the child to run with him and trace the forest wild. But she withholds the loved boy, crowns him with flowers, and makes him all her joy. And now the king and queen do quarrel so, we live in fear to see their anger grow.
Either I mistake your shape in making quite, or you are that shrewd and knavish sprite called Robin Goodfellow. Are not you he that frights the maidens of the villagers, those that hobgoblin call you sweet Puck? You do their work, and they shall have good luck. Are not you he?
Thou speakest aright, I am that merry wanderer of the night. I jest Oberon and make him smile, but make room, fairy, here comes Oberon.
And here my mistress, here we're gone.
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What, jealous, Oberon? Fairies, skip hence. I've forsworn his bed and his company.
Tarry, rash wanton. Am not I thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. I know when thou hast stolen away from fairyland. What, come to see your sweetheart Hippolyta wedded to Theseus, and to bring their bed joy and prosperity?
How canst thou this for shame, Titania, glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love to Theseus? When Theseus marries Hippolyta, it is you who will feel great hurt.
Why must we always be fighting?
The answer to our quarrel lies in you. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my page.
Set your heart at rest. The fairyland buys not the child of me. His mother was a votress of my order, and for her sake do I rear up the boy, and for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance until after Theseus's wedding day. If you will patiently dance with us in our rounds and join us to our moonlit revels, go with us. If not, shun me, and I will spare your haunts.
Give me that boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. I must away. We will fight downright if I longer stay.
Well, go thy way. Thou shalt not from this grove move till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle Puck, come hither. Thou rememberest, since once I sat upon a promontory and heard a mermaid on a dolphin's back, uttering such dulcet and harmonious breath that the rude sea grew civil at her song, and certain stars shot madly from their spheres to hear the sea maid's music?
I remember.
Well, that very time I saw, but thou couldst not, flying between the cold moon and the earth, Cupid with his bow shot his shaft. Yet marked I where the bolt of Cupid fell. It fell upon a little western flower, before milk white, now purple with love's wound, and maidens call it love in idleness. Fetch me this flower, the herb I showed thee once, The juice of it, on sleeping eyelids laid, will make a man or woman fall madly in love with the next live creature that it sees. Fetch me this herb, and be thou quickly again.
I'll put a girdle around the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she is asleep, and drop the liquor of it in her eyes. The next thing then she waking looks upon, be it lion or bear or wolf or bull, on meddling monkey or on busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And ere I take this potion from off her sight, as I can do it with another herb, I'll make her render up the boy to me. But who comes here? I am invisible, and I will overhear their conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? The one I'll slay, the other slayeth me. Thou toldst me that they were stolen unto this wood. And here am I, unhappy within this wood, because I cannot have my Hermia. Hence, get thee gone and follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant. You pull me towards you because I love you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or do I not, in the plainest truth, tell you that I do not nor cannot love you?
And even for that, do I love you the more? I am your spaniel, and Demetrius. The more you beat me, I will fawn on you. Use me but as your spaniel. Spurn me, strike me, neglect me, lose me. Only give me leave, unworthy as I am, to follow you. What worser place can I beg in your love, and yet a place of high respect with me, than to be used as you use your dog?
Tempt not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on you.
And I'm sick when I look not on you.
You cast too much doubt on your modesty to leave the city and commit yourself into the hands of one that loves you not. To trust the opportunity of night and the ill counsel of a desert place will bring shame upon your
Your
name.
virtue's my privilege, for that is not night when I do see your face. Therefore, I think I'm not in the night, nor doth this wood lack worlds of company. For you and my respect are all the world. And how can it be said I'm alone, when all the world is here to look upon me?
I'll run from thee and hide me in the marsh, and leave thee to the mercy of wild beasts.
The wild hath not such a heart as you. Run when you will, yet I will follow you.
I will not ask thy questions. Let me go. For if thou follow me, but do not believe, but I will do thee mischief in the wood.
Aye, in the temple, the town, the field, you do me mischief. Fie, Demetrius. I'll follow thee well.
Fare thee well, nymph. Ere he do leave this grove, thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Hast thou the flower there whose juice produces love? Welcome, wanderer.
Aye, there it is.
I pray thee, give it to me. I know a bank where the wild thyme blows. There sleeps Titania some time of the night, and with the juice of this I'll streak her eyes and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it, and seek through this grove. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing that he sees may be that same lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on. Effect it with some care, that he may prove more fond on her than she upon her love. And look thou meet me before the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so. O clamorous owl that nightly hoots and wonders at our quaint spirits, be away with thee so that I may rest.
What thou seest when thou dost wake, do it for thy true love take. Love and languish for his sake. Be it lynx or cat or bear, leopard or boar with bristled hair, in thy eye that shall appear, when thou wakest, it is thy dear. Wake when some vile thing is near.
Fair love, you faint with wandering in the wood. And to speak troth, I have forgot our way. Will rest us, Hermia, if you think it good, and tarry for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander. Find you at a bed, for I upon this bank will rest my head.
One tear shall serve as a pillow for us both. One heart, one bed, two bosoms, and one troth, no?
Nay, good Lysander, for my sake, my dear, lie further off. Do not lie so near.
Oh, take the sense, sweet, of my innocence. Love takes the meaning in love's conference. I mean, that my heart unto yours is knit, so but one heart we can make of it. Two bosoms interchain with an oath, so then two bosoms in a single troth. Then, by your side, no bedroom me deny, for lying so, Hermia, I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily. Now, much beshrew my manners and my pride if Hermia meant to say Lysander lied, but gentle friend, in love, in courtesy, lie further off. In human modesty, such separation may well be said becomes a virtuous bachelor and a maid. So far be distant end. Good night, sweet friend. Thy love ne'er alter till thy sweet life end.
Amen, amen, to that fair prayer say I, and end my life when I own loyalty. May sleep give thee all his rest.
And with half that wish the wisher's eyes be pressed.
Through the forest have I gone, but Athenian found I none upon whose eyes I might anoint this flower's forest in stirring love. Night and silence? Who is here? Garment of Athens he doth wear. This is he, my master said. Despise the Athenian maid. And hear the maiden, sleeping sound on this dank and dirty ground. Pretty soul, she dares not lie near the man she loves, this hateful man. Upon thy eyes I throw all the power this charm doth owe. When thou wakest, let love forbid sleep his seat on thy eyelid. So, awake when I'm gone, for I must now to Oberon.
Stay, that thou kill me, sweet Demetrius.
I charge thee hence. Do not haunt me thus.
Oh, wilt thou, darling, leave me? Do not so.
Stay on thy peril. I alone will go.
Oh, I'm out of breath in this fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia, where so she lies. She hath blessed and attractive eyes. How came her eyes so bright? Not with salt tears, so mine are oftener washed than hers. No, I'm ugly as a bear, for beasts that meet me do run away with fear. Therefore, no marvel though Demetrius do fly my presence thus. What wicked and dissembling glass of mine made me compare with Hermia's fiery eyes? Lysander? On the ground, dead or asleep, I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you love, good sir, awake!
And run through fire I would for thy sweet sake. Transparent Helena, nature shows art, and through thy bosom makes me see thy heart. Oh, where's Demetrius? How fit a word is that vile name to perish on my sword.
Say not so, Lysander, say not so. What thou, he love your Hermia, Lord, what thou? Yet Hermia still loves you, then be content.
Content? With Hermia? No, I do repent the tedious minutes with her I have spent. Not Hermia, but Helena I love. Who would not change a raven for a dove? The will of a man is by his reason swayed, and reason says you are the worthier maid. Things growing are not yet ripe until their season. So I, being young till now, ripe not to reason, and touching now the point of human skill, reason becomes the marshal to my will and leads me to your eyes, where I overlook love stories written in love's richest book.
Wherefore is I to this keen mockery born, when at your hands did I deserve this scorn? Is it not enough, young man, that I did never, nor ever can, deserve a sweet look from Demetrius' eye? But you must flaunt my sufficiency? Good truth, you do me wrong, good sooth, that such disdainful manner me to woo. But fare you well, I perforce I must confess, I thought you lord of more true gentleness. Oh, but lady, one man refused, should of another therefore be abused.
Helena! She sees not Hermia. Hermia, sleep thou there, and never mayest come Lysander near. For as a surfeit of the sweetest things, the deepest loathing to the stomach brings. And all my powers and might address your love to honor Helen and be her knight. Help me, Lysander, help me! Do thy best to pluck this crawling serpent from my breast. Ay me, for pity, what dream was here? Lysander, look how I do shake with fear. Methought a serpent ate my heart away, and you sat there smiling at his cruel prey. Lysander? What, removed? Lysander, Lord! What, out of hearing gone? No sound, no word? Alack, where are you? Speak, and if you hear, speak of all loves, I swoon almost with fear. No? Then I well perceive you all not nigh, either death or you will find immediately.
Are we all met?
Pat, Pat. Here's a marvelous convenient spot for our rehearsal. This green plot shall be our stage, this hawthorn brake our tiring house, and we shall do it in action as we will do it before the Duke.
Peter Quince.
What sayest thou, bully bottom?
There are things in this play of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How answer you that?
That's a perilous fear.
I believe we must leave the killing out when all is done.
Not a whit. I have a device to make sure all is well. Write me a prologue, and have the prologue seem to say that we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed, and that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Nick Bottom. This will put them out of their fear.
Well, we will have such a prologue, and it shall be written in 8 and 6.
Nope. Let it be written in 8 and 8.
Will not the ladies be afraid of the lion?
I fear, I promise you.
Masters, you ought to consider with yourselves to bring in, God shield us, a lion among ladies is the most dreadful of things. For there is not a more fearful wild fowl than a lion living, and we ought to look to it.
Therefore, another prologue must tell that he is not a lion.
Nay, he must name his name, and half his face must be seen through the lion's neck, saying this or to same defect, ladies or fair ladies, I would wish you, or I would request you, I would entreat you, not to tremble, not to fear. Eli, for yours, if you think I come hither as a lion, 'twere pity on my life. No! I am no such thing. I am a man, as other men are. And there indeed, let him name his name, and tell them plainly that he is Snug the Joiner.
Right. Well, there are two more hard things. That is, to bring moonlight into a chamber, for you know, Pyramus and Thisbe met by moonlight.
Doth the moonshine that met we play our play?
A calendar! A calendar! Look in the almanac, find out moonshine, find out moon!
Oh, she's so
pretty.
Whoa, those are big.
I want to touch them.
I want to touch them.
Yes, it doth shine that night.
Why, then may you leave a casement in the great chamber window where we play open. Then the moonlight may shine in at the casement.
Aye, or else one must come in with a lantern and a bush of thorns and say that he comes to disfigure or to present the person of moonshine. But there's another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe, says the story, did talk through the crack of a wall.
You can never bring in a wall. What say you, Bottom?
No.
Some man or other must present wall. And have him some loam, some plaster, some rough cast about him to signify wall. And have him hold his legs this, and through that cranny shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
If that may be, then all is well. Come, sit down, every mother's son, and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you being, once you have spoken into your speech, enter into that break, and so every man according to his cue.
What hempen homespuns have we swaggering here, so near to the cradle of the fairy queen? What? A play toward? I'll be an auditor, an actor too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Pyramus enter, Thisbe stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savors. Odors. Savors. Sweet. So have thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear, but hark, a voice! Stay now but here, and by I will to thee appear.
A stranger Pyramus than e'er played here.
Must I speak now?
Aye, Mary, must you, for you must understand, he goes but to see a noise that he heard and is to come back.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily-white of hue, of color, like the red roses on triumphant briar. Most brisky juvenile, eke most lovely jewel, as truest horse, that yet would never tire. How meet thee, Pyramus, and in these tomb?
Nighness, tomb. Man, you mustn't speak that yet. That you answer to Pyramus. You speak all your part at once, cues and all. Pyramus, enter, your cue is past, it is never tire.
Oh, okay. As truest horse, that yet would never tire.
Oh! If I were fair, Thisbe, I were only thine.
Oh, monstrous, oh, strange, we are haunted, pray that you slide on!
I'll follow you, I'll lead you about around. Sometimes a horse I'll be, sometimes a hound.
Why did they run away? This is a name for them make me fear. What do you see? You see an outside of your own, do you?
Bless me, Bottom! Bless me, thou art translated!
I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me, to frighten me, if they could. But I will not stir from this place. Do what they can. I will walk up and I will walk down and I will make a great noise. They shall see us on the street.
What angel awakes me from my flowery bed? I pray thee, gentle mortal, speak again. Mine ear is much enamored to thy voice, and mine eye is much enthralled by thy shape, and thy fair virtues force perforce both move me on the same view to swear I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you should have little reason for that, and yet, to tell you the truth, reason and love hold little company together nowadays. All the more reason that some good honest neighbors may not become friends. I jest upon occasion.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so neither. But if I had wit enough to get out of this wood, I had wit enough to serve mine own.
Out of this wood, so not desire to go, thou shalt remain here, whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate. The summer still doth tend upon my state, and I do love thee. Therefore go with me, and I will give thee fairies to attend on thee. They shall fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing while on pressed flowers doth sleep. And I will purge thy mortal grossness, so that thou shalt like an airy spirit go. Peas, blossom, cobweb, moth, and mustard seed.
I desire your worship's mercy. I beseech your worship's name. I desire your more acquaintance, good Master Cobweb. If I cut my finger, I shall make bold of you. Your name, honest gentleman? I pray you, commend me to Mistress Squash, your mother, and Master Peascod, your father. Your name, I beseech you, sir?
Mustard seed.
I desire your more acquaintance, good Master Mustard Seed.
Come, lead him to my bower. The moon methinks with a watery eye, and when she weeps, weeps every little flower, lamenting some enforced chastity. Tie up my love's tongue, bring him silently.
I want your disease. I want your everything as long as it's free. I want your love. Love, love, love. I want your love. I want your drama, the touch of your hand. I want your leather studded kiss in the sand. I want your love. Love, love, love. I want your love. You know that I want you, and you know that I need you. I want it bad, your bad romance. I want your loving and I want your revenge. You and me could write the bad romance. I want your love and all your love is revenge. You and me could write the bad romance. Oh, 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 oh. Romance. Ra, ra, ah, ah, ah. Rama, rama, ma, ga, ga, ooh la la. Want your bad romance. Put a spell on you because you're mine. Put a stop the things you do. I ain't lying. No, I can't stand it. Oh, you're running around. I can't help it. No, no, I can't. Put a spell on you. 'Cause you're
I wonder if Titania be awaked, then what it was that next came in her eye that she must dote on in extremity. Ah, here is my messenger. How now, mad spirit? What night rule now about this haunted grove?
My mistress with a monster is in love. Near to her close and consecrated bower, while she was in her dull and sleeping hour, a crew of patches, rude mechanicals that worked for bread upon Athenian stalls, were met together to rehearse a play intended for great Theseus' nuptial day. The shallowest thick skin of that barren sort, who Pyramus presented in their sport, forsook a scene and entered in a break, where I did him at his advantage take. An ass's knoll I fixed upon his head. Anon, this Thisbe must be answered, and forth my mimic comes. When they him spy, so at his sight, away his fellows fly, and at our stamp, here o'er and o'er one falls, murder cries, and help from Athens calls. Their sense this weak, lost with their fear this strong, made senseless things begin to do them wrong. For briars and thorns at their apparel snatch, some sleeves, some hats from yielders, all things snatch. I led them on this distracted fear, and left sweet Pyramus translated there, when, in that moment, it so came to pass, Titania waked, and straightway loved an ass.
This falls out better than I could devise. But hast thou yet latched the Athenian's eyes with the love juice, as I did bid thee do?
I took him sleeping, that is finished too, and the Athenian woman by his side, that when he wakes, of force she must be eyed.
Stand close. This is the same Athenian.
This is the woman, but not this the man.
Oh, why rebuke ye him that love you so? Lay breath so bitter on your bitter foe.
Now, but I chide, but I should use thee for worse. For thou, I fear, hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep, being over shoes in blood, plunge in the deep and kill me too. It cannot be, but thou hast murdered him. Should a murdered look so dead, so grim?
And so should the murder look as bright as clear, as yonder Venus in your glimmering sphere.
What's this to my Lysander? Where is he? Oh, good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
I had rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Out, dog, out, cur! Thou drivest me past the bounds of maiden's patience. Hast thou killed him then? Henceforth be never numbered among men. Oh, once tell true, if even for my sake. Durst thou hast looked upon him being awake, and hast thou killed him sleeping? Oh, brave touch, could not a worm, an adder do so much? An adder did it then, for with doubler tongue than thine, thou serpent, never adder stung.
You spend your passion in a misprized mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead for aught that I can tell.
I pray thee, then tell me he is well.
And if I could, what should I get there for?
A privilege to never see me more. And from thy hated presence part I go. See me no more, whether he be dead or no.
There is no following her in this fierce vein. Here, therefore, for a while I will remain. So sorrow's heaviness doth heavier grow. Lay breath that bankrupt sleep doth sorrow owe.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice on some true love's sight. About the wood go swifter than the wind, and Helena of Athens look thou find. All fancy sick she is, and pale of cheer, with sighs of love that cost the fresh blood dear. By some illusion see thou bring her here. I'll charm his eyes against she do appear.
I go. Look how I go. Swifter than arrow from the Tartar's bow.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink in apple of his eye. When his love he doth espy, let her shine as gloriously as the Venus of the sky. When thou wakest, if she be by, beg of her for remedy.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena is here at hand, and the youth stuck by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we their fond pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be.
Stand aside. The noise they make will cause Demetrius to wake.
Then we'll two at once woo one. That best needs be sport alone. Those things do best please me that befall preposterously.
Why should you think that I should woo in scorn? Scorn and derision never come in tears. Look, when I vow, I weep, and thou so born in their naivety, all truth appears. Why do these things in me seem scorn to you, bearing the badge of faith to prove them true?
You do advance your cunning more and more. When truth kills truth, oh devilish holy fray, these vows are Hermia's. Will you give her o'er? Weigh oath, and you will nothing weigh. Your vows to Hermia, put in two scales, will even weigh both as light as tails.
I had no judgment when to her I swore.
Nor none in my mind. Now you give her o'er.
Demetrius loves Hermia, and he loves not of you.
Oh, Helena, goddess, nymph, perfect, divine, to what, my love, shall I compare thine eye? Crystal is muddy, oh how ripe in show, thy lips, those kissing cherries tempting grow. That pure, congealed, white high terrace snow, fan with the eastern wind turns to a crow. When thou holds up thy hand, oh, let me kiss this princess of pure white, this deal of bliss.
Oh, spite, oh hell! I see you all have been set against me for your merriment. You were civil, knew courtesy, you not do me this much injury. Can you not hate me? As I know you do, but you must join in souls to mock me too. If you are men, as men you are, and show you not use a gentle lady so, to vow and swear and super praise her parts, when I'm sure you hate me with your hearts. You both are rivals and love Hermia. Now both rivals to mock Helena. A trim exploit, a manly enterprise, to conjure up tears in a poor maid's eyes with your derision. None of noble sort would so offend a virgin and extort a poor soul's patience, all to make you sport.
You are unkind, Demetrius. Be not so, for you love Hermia. This you know I know. And here, with all goodwill, with all my heart in Hermia's love, I yield you up my part and yours of Helena. To me bequeath whom I do love and will do till my death.
Never did mockers waste my idle breath.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia. I will not. If ever I loved her, all that love is gone. Now to Helen, it is home returned, there to remain.
Helen, it is not so.
This perish not the faith, dost not know, lest to thy peril thou abide it dear. Look where thy love comes, yonder's thy dear.
Dark night, that from the eye his function takes, the ear more quick of apprehension makes. Wherein it doth impair the seeing sense, it pays the hearing double recompense. Thou art not by mine eye, Lysander, found. Mine ear, I thank, it brought me to thy sound, but why unkindly didst thou leave me so?
Why should he stay who love doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love, that would not let him bide. Fair Helena, who more engilds the night than all you fiery orbs and eyes of light. Why seekest thou me? Cannot this make thee know the hate I bear for thee made me leave thee so?
You speak not as you think, cannot be.
Lo, she is one of the Confederacy. Now I perceive they've conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid, have you conspired? Have you with these contrived to bait me with this foul derision? Is all the counsel we two have shared? The sisters' vows, the hours we have spent. And will you rent our ancient love asunder to join with men in scorning your poor friend? It is not friendly, 'tis not maidenly. Our sex, as well as I, may chide you for it, though I alone do feel the injury.
I am amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not. It seems you scorn me.
Have you not set Lysander, as in scorn to following praise my eyes and face, and made your other love Demetrius, who even now does spurn me with his foot, to call me goddess, nymph divine, and rare, precious celestial? Wherefore speaks he this to her he hates? And wherefore doth Lysander deny your love so rich within his soul, and tender me forsooth affection, but by your setting on, by your consent?
I understand not what you mean by this.
If you have any pity, grace, or manners, do not make me such an argument. But fare you well. 'Tis partly my own fault, which death or absence shall soon remedy.
Stay, gentle Helena. Hear my excuse, my love, my life, my soul, fair Helena.
How excellent!
Sweet, do not scorn her so.
If she cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou canst compel no more than she entreat. Thy threats have no more strength than her weak prayers. Helen, I love thee. By my life I do. I swear by that which I will lose to thee to prove him false that says I love thee not.
And I say I love thee more than he can do.
If thou say so, withdraw and prove it too.
Quick, come.
Lysander, where do tens all this?
Away, you hag.
No, he'll but seem to break loose. Take on as you would follow. You are a tame man, go.
Hang off, thou cat, thou vile thing. Let loose from me, or I will shake thee from me like a serpent.
Why are you grown so rude? What change is this, sweet love?
Thy love! Out, loathen medicine, hated potion, hence.
Do you not jest?
Yes, sooth, and so do you.
Demetrius, I will keep my word with thee.
I would have your bond, for I perceive a weak bond holds you. I will not trust your word.
What? Should I strike her, hurt her, kill her dead? Although I hate her, I will not harm her so.
What? Can you do me greater harm than hate? Hate me! Wherefore I me? What news, my love? Am I not Hermia? Are you not Lysander? I'm as fair now as I was erewhile. Since night you left me, and oh, since then you left me of the gods.
Aye! By my life, and never did desire to see thee more. Therefore, be out of hope, of question, of doubt. Be certain, nothing truer, 'tis no jest, that I do hate thee.
You juggler. You canker blossom. You thief of love! What? Have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from him?
Pride and faith!
Go!
Have you no modesty? No maiden shame, no touch of bashfulness? What? Will you tear impatient answers from my gentle tongue? Fie, you counterfeit, you puppet, you!
Puppet! Why so? Aye, that way goes the game. Now I perceive she hath made compare between our statures. She hath urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, her height, forsooth, she hath prevailed with him. And are you grown so high in his esteem because I am so short and so low? How low am I, thou painted maypole? Speak! How low am I? I am not yet so low, but that my nails can reach until thine eyes!
I pray you, though you mock me, gentlemen, let her not hurt me. I was never cursed, I'm no gift at all, and sureness. I'm a right maid for my cowardice. You may think, perhaps, because she's something lower than myself, that I can match her.
Lower! Hark again!
Good Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. I evermore did love you, Hermia. Did ever keep your counsels, never wronged you. Save that in love unto Demetrius. I told him of yourself into this wood. He followed you. For love I followed him. You have chid me, hence threatened to strike me, spurn me, nay, to kill me too. So now you quiet let me go back to Athens, where I bear my folly back and follow you no further. Let me go. You see how simple and how fond I am.
Why get you gone? Who is it that hinders you?
The foolish heart that I leave here behind.
What with Lysander?
Demetrius!
Be not afraid. She shall not harm thee, Helena.
No, sir, she shall not, though you take her part.
When she's little, she's angry and shoots. She's a vixen when she went to school, and though she be but little, she is fierce.
Little again! Nothing but low and little. Why will you suffer her to flout me this? Let me come to her.
Get you gone, you! You minimus of hindering not grass maid! You bead! You acorn!
You are too officious in her behalf that scorns your services. Let her alone. Speak not of Helena. Take not her part, for if thou dost intend never so little show of love to her, thou shalt abide it.
Now she holds me not. Now follow, if thou darest, to try who's right. For of thine or mine is most in Helena.
Follow? Nay, I'll go with thee, cheek by jowl.
You, mistress, all this turmoil is because of you. Nay, go not back.
I will not trust you. I no longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands and mine are quicker for a fray. My legs are longer, though, to run away.
I am amazed and know not what to say.
This is thy negligence. Still thou mistakest, or else committ'st thy knaveries willfully.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Did you not tell me I should know the man by the Athenian garments he had on? And so far blameless proved my enterprise that I anointed an Athenian's eyes. And so far I am glad it did so, sword, as this their jangling I do esteem a sport.
Then crush this herb into Lysander's eye, whose liquor hath this virtuous property, to take from thence all error with his might, and make eyeballs roll with wonted sight. When he next wake, all this derision shall seem a dream and fruitless vision, and back to Athens shall the lovers wend, with league whose date till death shall never end. Whiles I in this affair do thee employ, I'll to my queen and beg her Indian boy. Then I will her charmed eye release from monsters' view, and all things shall be peace.
Up and down, I will lead them up and down. I am feared in field and town. Goblin, lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here, villain, drawn and ready, where art thou?
I will be straight with thee.
Follow me then to later ground.
Lysander, speak again. Thou runaway, thou coward, speak. In some bush, where dost thou hide thy head?
Thou coward, art thou bragging to the stars, telling the bushes thou lookest for wars and wilt not come? Come, recreant, come, thou child, I'll whip thee with a rod. He is defiled that draws a sword upon thee.
Yeah, where art thou?
Follow my voice, we'll try no manhood here.
He foes before me and still dares me on. When he calls, then he is gone. The villain is much lighter heeled than I. I followed fast, but faster did he fly. That fallen am I in dark, uneven way. Here shall rest me. Come thou, gentle day, for if but once thou show me thy grey light, I'll find Demetrius and revenge this spite.
Ho, 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 coward, why comest thou not?
Abide me if thou darest, for well I know thou runnest before me, shifting every place, and dare not stand nor look me in the face.
Come hither, I am here.
Nay then, thou mockest me, thou shalt buy as dear. If ever I face by daylight see, then go thy way. Faintness constrained me, to measure out my length on this cold bed. By day's approach, look to be visited.
Oh, weary nights of long and tedious nights. By thy hour shine comfort from the east. I may back to Athens by daylight, and sleep that sometimes shuts up sorrow's eye. Steal me a while from mine own company.
Yet but 3. Come one more. 2 of both kinds makes up 4. Here she comes. Cursed and sad. Cupid is a knavish lad, thus to make poor females mad.
Never so weary, never so in woe, bedabbled with the dew and torn with briars. I can no further crawl, no further go, my legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here I will rest me till the break of day, and heaven shield Lysander of thy mean affray.
Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in a sycamore tree. Dream a little dream of me. Say nighty night and kiss me. Just hold me close and tell me you'll miss me. When I'm alone and blue as can be, dream a little dream of me. Stars fading, but I linger on, dear, just craving your kiss. Wish I could linger till dawn, dear, just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave all worries behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me. On the ground, sleep sound, all apply to your eye, gentle lover remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye. And the country proverb known, that every man shall take his own, when thou wakest shall be shown. Jack shall have Jill, naught shall go ill, the man shall have his mare again, and all shall be well.
Come, sit thee down upon my flowery bed, while I thy amiable cheeks do coy, and stick musk roses on thy sleek large head, and kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Peas Blossom? Scratch my head, Peas Blossom. Where's Monsieur Cobweb? Monsieur Cobweb, good Monsieur, go get your weapons in hand, and kill me a red-hit humble-bee from the top of the thistle, and, good Monsieur, bring me the honey bag. But do not fret yourself too much in the action, and, Monsieur, good Monsieur, have a care the honey bag break not. I would blow the flow with the honey bag. Signor, always Monsieur Mustard Seed. Here. Give me your fist, Monsieur Mustard Seed. I pray you leave your courtesy, good Monsieur.
What's your will?
Nothing but to help cavalry come with the scratch. I must to the barber's, for methinks I'm marvelously hairy about the face. And I am such a tender ass. If I hear you would tickle me, I must
a handful or two of dried peas. But I pray you, let none of your people stir me. I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Then sleep thou and lie me in my arms. Fairies, be gone, and be always away. So doth the woodbine and the honeysuckle gently entwist the ivy still, and rings the barky fingers of the elm. Oh, how I love thee! Oh, how I dote on thee!
Welcome, good Robin. Seest thou this sweet sight? Her dotage now I do begin to pity, for, meeting her of late behind the wood, I did upbraid her and fall out with her. For she his hairy temples had rounded with a coronet of fresh and fragrant flowers, when I had at my pleasure taunted her, and she in mild terms begged my patience. I then did ask of her changeling child, which straight she gave me, and her fairy sent to bear him to my bower in fairyland. And now I have the boy, I will undo this hateful imperfection of her eyes. And, gentle Puck, take this transformed head from off the scalp of this Athenian swain, that, he waking when the other do, may all to Athens back again repair, and think no more of this night's accidents, but as the fierce vexation of a dream. But first, I will release the fairy queen. Now, my Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
My Oberon, what visions have I seen? Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
What? How came these things to pass? Oh, how mine eyes do loathe his visage now.
Silence a while. Robin, take off this head. Music, call, and strike more dead than common sleep of all these five the sense.
When thou wakest with thine own fool's eyes peep. Music, ho! Music such as charmeth sleep.
Sound, music! Come, my queen, take hands with me, and rock the ground whereon these sleepers be. Now thou and I are new in amity, and will tomorrow midnight solemnly dance in Duke Theseus' house triumphantly, and bless it to all fair prosperity. There shall the pairs of faithful lovers be wedded, with Theseus, all in jollity.
Fairy King, attendant Mark, I do hear the morning lark.
Then, my queen, in silent sad trip we after the night's shade. We the globe can compass soon, swifter than the wandering moon.
Then come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night that I, sleeping here, was found with these mortals on the ground.
We will, fair queen, up to mountains' tops to mark the musical confusion of hounds and echo in conjunction.
I was with Hercules and Cadmus once. When in a wood of Crete they bathed the bear with hounds of Sparta. Never have I heard such gallant chiding, for besides the groves, the skies, the fountains, all regions near seem one mutual cry. Never heard so musical a discord, such sweet thunder.
My hounds are bred out of the Spartan kind, with ears that sweep away the morning dew, slow in pursuit, but with mouth matched like bells, each under each. A cry more tunable was never hollered to, nor cheered with horn, in Crete and Spart and in Thessaly. Judge when you hear. But soft, what nymphs are these?
My child lies here Hermia, and here Lysander. This Demetrius's, and Helena? Old Nadar's Helena? I do wonder if they're being here together.
No doubt they rose to observe the early rite of May, and then hearing our intent came to grace our solemnity. But speak, Aegeus, is this not the day Hermia should give answer of her choice?
It is, my lord.
Go bid the huntsmen awake them with their horns. Good morrow, friends. St. Valentine's is past. What wood boards but to couple now?
Pardon, my lord.
I pray you all stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. This gentle concord of the world, that hatred so far from jealousy, to sleep by hate and fear no enmity?
My lord, I shall reply amazedly, half sleep, half waking. But yet, as I swear, I cannot truly say how I came here. But as I think, and for truly I would speak. And now do I bethink me, so it is. I came with Hermia. Hither, our intent was to be gone from Athens, where we might, without the peril of the Athenian law.
Enough! My lord, you have enough! I beg the law upon his head! They would have stolen her away. They would, Demetrius. You of your wife, and me of my consent, and of my consent that she should be your wife.
My lord, fair Helen told me of their stealth, of this their purpose hither to this wood. And I in fury hither following them, fair Helena in fancy following me. But my good lord, I know not by what power, but by some power it is, that my love for Hermia melted as the snow. It seems to me now as the remembrance of an idol god, which in my childhood I did dote upon, and all the faith, the virtue of my heart, the object and pleasure of mine eye, is only Helena. To her, my lord, was I betrothed, or I saw Hermia. But like in sickness did I loathe this food, but as in health has it come to my natural taste. Now I do wish it, love it, long for it, and will evermore be true to it.
Dear lovers, you are fortunately met. On this discourse we'll hear more anon. Aegeus, I will overbear your will, for in the temple by and by with us these couples shall eternally be joined. For now the morn is something worn. We shall set our purpose hunting aside. Come away with us to Athens 3 and 3. We'll hold a feast to grace this solemnity. Come, Hippolyta.
These things seem small and undistinguishable.
Methinks I see these things with parted eye when everything seems double.
So methinks, and I found Demetrius like a jewel, mine own and not mine own.
Are you sure that we are awake? It seems to me that yet we sleep, we dream. Do you think the Duke was here and bid us follow him?
Yeah, and my father.
And Hippolyta.
And he did bid us follow to the temple.
Why then, we are awake, and let's follow them. Oh, and by the way, let us recount our dreams.
When my cue comes, call me, and I will answer. My next is most fair pyramids. Hey ho, Peter Quince, flute the bellows mender, spout the tinker, starveling gods. My life stolen hence and left me asleep. I've had a most rare vision. I've had a dream. Has the wit of man to say what dream it was. Man is but an ass. If people have expound this dream, what methought I was, there's no man that can say what methought I was and methought I had. But man is but a patched fool. If he were to offer to say what methought I had, the eyes of man hath not heard, and the ears of man hath not seen. Man's tongue not able to taste, his hands to conceive, nor his heart to report what my dream was. I shall have Peter Quince write a ballad of this dream. It will be called Bottom's Dream, because it hath no bottom. And I shall sing it at the latter end of the play before the Duke. Peradventure, to make it all the more gracious, as I'll sing it at her death.
Have you sent to Bottom's house? Is he to come home yet?
He cannot be heard of. Out of doubt he is transported.
No, if he come not, then the play is marred. It goes not forward, doth it?
No, you have not a man in all of Athens able to discharge Pyramus but he.
No, he hath simply the best wit of any man handicrafted in Athens.
Oh yeah, and the very sweet voice of a paramour.
You must say paragon. Paramour is, God bless us, a thing of naught.
Gonna kill you! Masters, the Duke is coming from the temple, and there are 2 or 3 lords and ladies more married. If our sport had gone forward, then we had been made all men.
Oh, sweet bully bottom! This hath he lost 6 pence a day during his life. He could not have scraped 6 pence a day. And the Dukes, oh, the Dukes had not given him 6 pence a day for playing pyramids. I'll be hanged. He would have deserved it. 6 pence a day in pyramids or nothing. Bottom!
Oh, Bottom! Most courageous day, most happy hour.
Masters, I am to discourse wonders. But ask me for not what, for I am no true Athenian if I tell you. I will tell you everything right as it fell out.
Let us hear, sweet Bottom.
Not a word of me. All that I will tell you is, the Duke hath dined. Go, get your apparel in hand, new strings to your beards, new ribbons to your pumps. Every man look o'er his part, for the long and short of it is, our play is preferred.
Yes, the way.
In any case, let this be of clean linen, and let not he who plays the lion pare his nails, for they're to hang out as the lion's claws. And, my dear actors, see no onions or garlic, for we are to utter sweet bread. And I trust not to hear them say, it is a sweet comedy. No more words. Away! Go away!
It's strange, my Theseus, that these lovers speak of.
'Tis strange the never more true. I never may believe those antique fables, nor those old fairy toys. But as imagination bodies forth the things unknown, turns into shapes and gives airy nothing, a local habitation and a name. Such tricks has strong imagination, or in the night, imagining some of that fear. How easy is a bush supposed to bear?
But all the story of the night told over, and all their minds transfigured so together, more witnesseth than fancies images, and grosses something of great consistency. But, howsoever, strange and admirable.
Here come the lovers, full of joy and mirth. Joy, gentle friends, let fresh days of love and joy accompany your hearts.
More than to us wait in your royal walks, your board, and your bed, my lord.
What masks, what music? How shall we wear away the long age of 3 hours, after our supper time and before our bedtime? Where's our usual manager of mirth? What revels are in his hand? Is there no play to ease away the hour? Call Philostrate.
Here, mighty Theseus.
What masks, what dances? How shall we beguile the lazy time, if not with some delight?
Well, there's a brief on how many sports are right. Make your pick, and which your highness will see first.
The battle with the centaurs to be sung by an Athenian eunuch to the harp. Pfft, none of that. The thrice 3 muses mourning for the death of learning, late deceased in beggary. That is some satire, keen and critical, not for a nuptial ceremony. A tedious brief scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe, very tragical mirth. Tedious and brief, tragical and mirth. Who are they that play it?
Young men that work in Athens here, which never labored in their minds till now have toiled in their unbreathed memories with this same play against your nuptial.
And we will hear it.
No, my lord, it is not for you. I've heard it over, and it is nothing in this world, lest you find sport in their intent, extremely stretch and gone with cruel pain due to service.
I will hear that play, for nothing could be amiss when dutiness and simpleness tender it. Go bid them in, and ladies, take your places.
I love not see wretchedness overcharged in duty and his service perishing.
Why, gentle sweet, you shall see no such thing.
He says they can do nothing in this kind.
So please, your grace, the prologue
It's addressed. Let him approach.
If we offend, it is with our goodwill that you should think we come not to offend, but with goodwill, to show our simple skill. That is the true beginning of our end. Consider then, we come not as minding to contest you. We are not here that you should here repent you. The actors are at hand, and by their show you shall know all you are like to know.
This fellow doth not stand upon points.
He hath read his prologue like a rough colt. He knows not to stop. A good moral, my lord. It is not enough to speak, but to speak true.
Indeed, he hath played his prologue like a child on a recorder. A sound, but not in government.
His speech was like a tangled chain, all disordered, nothing important. Who is next? I wonder if the line be to speak.
No wonder, my lord, one lion may when many asses do.
In the same interlude, both recall that I, once down by name, present a wall. And such a wall as I would have you think would in it a cranny hole or crank, through which lovers peers and visited with her often very secretly. This low, this rough cast, this stone doth show that I in that same wall, the truth is so. And this the cranny is right and sinister, through which the fearful uppers are to whisper.
Here, Miss Charles, here's the wall of silence! Oh, grim look night! Oh, night of hues so black! Oh, night, oh, night! Alack, alack, alack! I fear my Thisbe's promise is forgot. For oh wall, oh sweet, oh lovely wall, thou standst in her mother's ground and mine. And oh wall, oh sweet and lovely wall, show me thy crack to be through in mine eye. Thanks, courteous wall, love shield thee well for this. Huh? But what's the eye? No Thisbe do I see. Oh, wicked wall for whom I came up with, curse me thy stones that is deceiving me.
The wall methinks being sensible should curse again.
No, in truth, sir, he should not. Deceiving me is Thisbe's cue. She is dead now, and I
Oh, wall, often hast thou heard my moans, for putting my fair pyramids of me. My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones with lying and hair not up to thee.
I see a voice. No, like the crack, and I can hear my Thisbe's face. Thisbe!
My love thou art, my love I think.
Think what thou wilt. I am thy lover's grace, and like Lymander, I am trusting still.
And I like Helen, till the fates me kill.
My shaft was the pearl crest, I to you. Oh, kiss me through the hole of this vile wall. Oh!
I kissed the most hole, not till it's all.
Wilt thou at Minnie's tomb meet me straight away?
Thy life, thy death, I come without delay. Thus have I, wall, my heart is hard so, and being done, this wall will lay not go.
Now is down to the two others.
What grant me, my lord? One wall, what maybe ask.
This is the silliest stuff that ever I've heard. The best of this kind are but shadows, and the worst are no worse, if imagination imagines them.
Must be your imagination then, not theirs.
If we imagine them no worse than they themselves, they may pass for excellent men. Here come two noble beasts, a moon and a lion.
You ladies, you, whose gentle heart do fear, the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on floor. May not perchance to quake and tremble here, then know that I, once snug, the joiner, am a lion's foe, nor else the lion's dam, for if I should as lion come in strife into this place, twere pity on my life.
This lantern doth the horns ring.
You should have put the horns on his head.
This lantern doth the horn ring present. Myself the man in the moon do seem to be.
This is the biggest mistake of all the rest. The man should be put inside the lantern. How else is it the man in the moon?
He dared not come there for the Campbell, but you see, it's a regular stuff.
I'm wary of this moon, what he would say.
Aye. Proceed then.
All that I have to tell you is to say that the lantern is the moon. Myself the man in the moon, this thorn bush, my thorn bush, and this dog. I know. This is old Minnie's tomb. Where is my love? Here it is!
Go, boy, liar.
Well run, Tisby. Well shown, moon. The moon truly shone with its good grace. Almost lion. So the lion then.
And then you curse.
I thank thee, sweet moon. I thank thee for not shining so bright, for by thy golden, gracious, glittering gleams, I trust to take hold of truest Thisbe sight. But stay, O spite, but mark, for night, when dreadful sorrow is here, eyes, do you see? How can it be, O dainty duck, I dear? Thy man's good, stained with blood, approaching fury fell. O maids, come, cut thread and drum, quail, brush, cut, flute, and kill.
Now, with the help of a surgeon, he may still yet recover and prove an ounce.
How chance moon shine help before Disney finds her lover?
She'll find him by starlight, her passion shall play.
Methinks she should use a long one for such a pure miss. I hope she will be brave. She has spied him already, but those sweet eyes.
Asleep, my love. What? Dead? My dove? Oh, Pyramid, rise! Speak! 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 What dumb? Dead! Dead! A tomb was covered with sweet eyes. These lily lips, this cherry nose, these yellow thousand teeth are gone. Are gone! Lovers make moan. His eyes are as green as leaves. Oh, sisters, three, come to me. With hands as pale as milk, lay them in gore. Since you are sore with tears and soul. Tongue, not a word. Come, trusty sword. Come, lay and stain my breast with blood. And, farewell, friend. Thus, this be ends. Adieu! 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 But
Now, the lion and the moon are left to bury the dead.
I am the wall too.
No, I pray you, no epilogue. For your play needs no excuse, not when all the players are dead. If he that had written it had hung himself with Disney's garter, that would have been a fine tragedy. And so it is, very nobly discharged. But let your epilogue alone. The iron tongue hath will dwell. Lovers to bed, 'tis almost fairy time. I fear we shall outsleep the coming morn. This night we have overwatched. In the heavy gate of night, sweet friends to bed. A fortnight we hold this solemnity, and nightly revels and new jollity.
Now the hungry lion roars, and the wolf behowls the moon, whilst the heavy ploughman snores, all with weary tasks foredone. Now the wasted brands do glow, and the screech owl screeching loud, that puts the wretch in lies and woe, in remembrance of a shroud. Now it is the time of night that the graves, all gaping wide, everyone lets forth his sprite on the churchway past to glide. And we fairies, that do run, by triple Hecate's team from the presence of the sun, following darkness like a dream, now are frolic. Not a mouse shall disturb this hallowed house. I am sent with broom before to sweep the dust behind the door.
Through the house give gathering light by the dead and drowsy fire. Every elf and fairy sprite hop as light as bird from briar, and this ditty, after me, sing and dance it trippingly.
Come, rehearse your song by rote, each word a warbling note. Hand in fairy grace, let us sing and bless this place.
Now, until the break of day, through this house each fairy stray. To the best bride bed will we, which by us shall blessed be. And the issue there create ever shall be fortunate. So shall all the lovers three, ever true in loving be. With this field do consecrate, every fairy take his gate, and each several chamber bless, through this palace with sweet peace. And the owner of it bless, ever shall in safety rest, and the blots of nature's hand shall not in their issue stand. Trip away, make no stay, meet me all by break of day.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here while these visions did appear. And this weak and idle theme, no more yielding but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And as I am an honest puck, if we have unearned luck, now to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long, else the puck a liar call. So, good night unto you all. Give me your hands, if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.